Our relevant investigating and prosecuting components, including the Civil Rights Division, U.S. Attorney's offices, the National Security Division, and the FBI, are hard at work maximizing their collective tools to prevent, deter, and respond to hate crimes and bias-motivated forms of extremism. I want to thank Assistant Attorney General Kristen Clark, Director of the Executive Office for U.S. Attorneys Monty Wilkinson, Assistant Attorney General for National Security Matt Olson, and FBI Director Christopher Wray for their leadership and for their dedication to this work. In February of this year alone, the Justice Department convicted the 3 men who targeted and killed Ahmaud Arbery simply because he was a Black man jogging on a public street. Our prosecutors convicted an individual who, motivated by racist and xenophobic beliefs about the COVID-19 pandemic, targeted and attacked an Asian family at a supermarket in Midland, Texas. And a federal court sentenced a man in Tennessee for setting fire to 4 separate churches in that state. These 3 results in 1 month represent just a small sample of the investigative and prosecutive efforts that the Justice Department is undertaking to confront hate crimes using our criminal enforcement mechanisms. But we recognize that in order to address the destructive effects that hate crimes and hate incidents have on entire communities, we must make better use of our non-criminal tools as well. Today, I want to announce 3 important steps we are taking that reflect our holistic approach. First, along with our partners at the Department of Health and Human Services, we are issuing new guidance aimed at raising awareness of hate crimes during the pandemic. This guidance includes several steps that community-based organizations, law enforcement, government officials, and others can take to raise awareness of hate crimes and hate incidents, and how that increased awareness can be used as a tool for prevention and response. This guidance focuses on both hate crimes and hate incidents and was created with the input of many community-based stakeholders and public health professionals. In just a moment, Deputy Secretary Palm will discuss this guidance further. Second, I am pleased to announce that the department has hired Ana Paula Noguez Mercado as our first ever full-time language access coordinator. Ana, please stand up. Thank you for joining the team. We know that language access is a major barrier to the reporting of hate crimes and hate incidents. Ana will join our Office of Access to Justice, where she will work to improve knowledge, use, and expansion of the department's language access resources. Third, I am pleased to announce that the department is releasing $10 million in grant solicitations for new programs to address hate crimes. $5 million of this grant funding was authorized under the Jabara Hire No Hate Act. These grants will support better hate crime reporting to the FBI and will fund states to establish and run reporting hotlines for victims of hate crimes. The other $5 million will go to supporting community-based approaches to preventing and addressing hate crimes. I want to thank Congress for providing the funding that allowed us to launch these grant programs. And I want to thank Amy Solomon and her team at the Office of Justice Programs for administering these important grants and putting these funds to good use. Confronting unlawful acts of hate is a matter of moral urgency for all of us here today, and it is a charge deeply rooted in the Justice Department's founding. As I have noted many times before, this department was founded in 1870 in the aftermath of the Civil War with the first fundamental purpose to fight the white supremacist attack on Black civil rights after the Civil War. 152 years later, the task to combat hate-fueled violence remains central to the department's mission. We do this because it is our legal obligation, and we do this because it is our moral obligation. We do this work because we believe that all people in this country should be able to live without fear of being attacked or harassed because of where they are from, what they look like, whom they love, or how they worship. Thank you all for being here and for your tireless work and partnership. In a moment, you will hear from Deputy Secretary Palm from the Department of Health and Human Services. She will be followed by our Deputy and Associate Attorneys General, who will speak more specifically to the steps we have taken in the past year. Before that, however, we will play a short video featuring reflections from the family members, 4 people who were killed by hate crimes, but whose legacies will have an enduring impact on combating hate crimes. Thank you to the families of Heather Heyer, of Khalid Jabara, and of Matthew Shepard and James Byrd Jr. for your important words in this video. And thanks again to all of you who are here with us today.
The pandemic has been hard, but especially for the young people I work with. J.B. Pritzker increased access to mental health and substance abuse treatment. He made a big difference.